Hey you guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into another video. I actually have some jerseys to show you for the Arizona Coyotes alternate. Now, I did make a video a few days ago talking about the leaks that were to come of the Arizona Coyotes alternate jersey. I showed you a logo that I think they were going to use, at least that's what people were saying. Turns out, it was wrong. Okay, that whole video, scratch that video, it was wrong. The only thing that was kind of right was I was kind of close on the design, on the aspect that it is going to be a burgundy jersey and it is just using off-white. So it's burgundy and off-white, that is it. But the logo is different. It is, however, still a text logo. It's just not the one I shown. Now, I do also want to say, I personally believe the one I shown before is better than the one they used, though the one they used is still very nice. As always though, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, let me know if you guys subscribe. We're on the road to 1,500 subscribers, and yeah, let's show you guys this. So here's the photo we have here of the jersey in all its glory. There's a few things to dissect here. It's actually, for such a boring jersey, or no, I shouldn't say boring, for such a plain jersey, there is a lot going on here. So let's start off with the text, okay? Because we did see, I'll put it on the screen again, this was the leaked photo for what the jersey logo was supposed to be, and clearly that's not the case. Clearly that was totally bunk, and this is actually what they went with. And I have to be honest, I think I like the other one better. Just the way the cactus made the T in Coyotes, I thought was super cool. I also think there was just more going on. It had Arizona in it as well. This is a nice one though. What I like about it is every single letter kind of almost feels, this is gonna sound dumb, it feels rocky. Like it feels like it's made out of rocks, like it is in the desert. It's got that kind of rock vibe and texture to it, where every single letter kind of is rigidy, kind of feels like it's got pieces, chunks out of it. It's really cool. And then you also have the star in on the eye there. Now, to me, the one thing, when I think of a desert, I think of Arizona. That star is fitting, just simply because of their city flag. I want to see what's in the collar of this, because I could maybe see that being in there, which I think would be really cool, or something along those lines. Obviously, this photo doesn't have the inside of the collar, so we don't know yet. We'll have to wait till the actual jersey gets announced, unless there's more leaked photos down the line. The next thing I want to talk about here is actually that captain patch. At least I think that's a captain patch. People seem to be thinking it's a captain patch, which I think is really cool. What I wonder though is, how do they do that with the A? Are they still going to have a circle and then just have the A inside the circle? If that's the case, that's fire. But, or is this only going to be on the captain? You know what I mean? Like, I'm really intrigued to see how they develop that, to see if that really is the captain patch, or if that's just a patch they wanted on there. It doesn't really make sense to me to just throw that on there as just a random patch. So to me, it kind of has to be a captain patch. But then it brings up the discussion of what would the A look like. Like, what in the world is the A going to look like on this jersey? And that's my intriguing factor. Is it still going to be like that, the circle just with an A put in it? I don't know what's happening. I think it's got potential. The fact they use that as a C though is absolutely fire. So I would hate to see the actual jersey just have a normal A on it and this one have this cool C. I think it would just be a little bit bunk, a little bit. But either way, I still think it's cool. Now, these stripings on the bottom have a ton going on, and there's something really interesting in it that I see that I already hate just seeing it first glance here. Let's talk about the main part here, and that is the Kachina pattern done in like a stroke. So what's really interesting about this is it's just taking the outline of the Kachina pattern and making it off-white, and that's all you have down there. I actually think it is quite cool. I think it's quite modern. I think it looks cool. It's funky. The part that gets really interesting to me is you have the outline of like the sand. I think that's what it's supposed to be, the Kachina pattern. And then you just have the two stripes, one above, one underneath. It makes it look really busy, but not necessarily in a bad way. I still think it looks really good. It may have a lot going on, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Now, the part of the jersey here that I have the most questions about is on the right side of the photo, where you have the stripe going across and then it just goes up, just straight up. And I'm intrigued by that, because what in the world is that? I have so many questions when I look at that. First of all, is the design going across the torso and then just straight up? And then if it is, how does that look on the other side of the jersey? Does it also come around to the same point? So like both sides of the jersey come and meet and then it goes up? I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to be honest. You've seen teams use that kind of side torso design like the Anaheim Ducks do, and I'm sure there's other ones I'm just blanking at the current moment. But I'm very intrigued to see how this is, because what's interesting about the other ones is the fact that they go up on an angle sometimes to go into the center kind of torso design or the side torso. But this one is just a strict boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like, it's super duper intense. It's very abrupt even. I don't know. I'm interested to see how that's going to look. My next thing that I have to bring up that I'm a little bit eerie of is the fact it's sublimation print. So it is done the same way that this Arizona Coyotes jersey is, the one behind me, the Calgary Flames, where the rest is jersey, but where the design is, it's like a sublimation print. This jersey has it too, and you can see a line. You can definitely see it in this photo here, where the burgundy of the jersey meets the burgundy of the print, and you can just see a stitch line there. I hate the stitch line. It's kind of hidden on this jersey and that jersey, to be honest, just because it switches to a different color. So when it switches to a different color, it just gives that, it tricks your mind a little bit to not even think that it's a different material and that line's there. You just see the color switch. So it just kind of looks like a line, or just like it's supposed to do that. But when it's one solid color like this, or even Calgary's reverse retro, when it's a solid color and then you have the texture design kind of change, it's super noticeable in my opinion, and the stripe is even more noticeable. So I'm not a fan of that. I would have loved for that to be actual striping, like the whole outline just to be actual striping. I think would be so cool. It almost feels a little bit lazy, that sublimation print. Maybe it's impossible. Maybe I'm crazy and you can't actually do that. But I'm intrigued to see what it looks like. I'm more so very intrigued on the right side of the jersey, because that is bonk. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is this a jersey you guys plan on getting? Would you like to see it fully developed? This is definitely an Arizona iced tea style freaking jersey here, where it's got just the Arizona text. Like, totally is like, you know how the Canucks had the Sprite jersey, which people said, which from their first reverse retro. This is Arizona iced tea all day. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Also, like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.